Back there, the crime go down. Guess who gets the credit? The police department. Then we went to Stanley Holmes Village, same thing. People wasn't talking. There was issues going on. They wasn't being respected by the police and so forth. Peacekeepers walking through the neighborhood. Now, it gets so big and it's so successful that politicians start walking with the attorney general's office and the police chief and the sheriff's officer, and everybody got the credit for walking through our community and saying that's why the crime went down. So involving the local people to police to patrol their own neighborhood is part of the solutions. Part of the purpose of funding for the casinos and Lieutenant Governor and Governor Mercy plan to bring jobs and skills back to a regional era with developers, enable community policing academies and security details by resident security organizations, and develop a training facility. D, immediately have subpoena powers with community boards. We still on number 1, which is we're talking about criminal justice and the action items. Immediately remove all historical symbols and statues of racism and enslavement, starting with statue at the Walk Outlet, and renaming Christopher Columbus Boulevard to Malcolm X Boulevard. Well, we can check that off, because before July the 4th, 2 days before we got out there with our rally, they removed that statue, and we thank you for that. So something progress went forward. But the insult to injury is now they want to make it Italian Boulevard and expungements of marijuana on city, county, state, and federal levels. For those who don't know, when they're talking about they expunging your records, you got to be very careful how it's being expunged. It may be expunged with the city and county, but may not be with the state and federal. So you'll be right back where you started. And this marijuana issue is what got us in this situation now. That's why they're changing the law and making it legal, and they're going to have it on the ballot in November. But if it's not doing us no justice, just like a little history for you. When it came to numbers game, we played the numbers in the black communities, in the clubs, out in Black Wall Streets, Harlem, DC, and the bars. Guess what they did? They made it out of lottery. Taxed us out, took us out of business. Liquor business, we were bootlegging. Liquor was bootlegging, you sold it without the seal on it. Next thing you know, they put the seal on it, take us out of business. Gambling, we were playing blackjack, poker for years. They made it legal with casinos. Say you have to have 500 rooms in order to have a casino, so it took us out of business. You see the game that's being played every time we do something for ourselves? And they say it's not about race? Well, it's us. We've been inventing it and creating it and stabilizing it, but you come and disrupt it. So the solution is to have these proceeds go into a trust account and ensure all cases can be reviewed correctly and enable regional and state oversight for the mission. So that money needs to go into the offset taxes, youth programs, so they won't get incarcerated. So that marijuana sales needs to go into these programs, and we have solutions to it. Wealth. Now, before I get into wealth, we have a PowerPoint presentation that, because we got everything's on there? Okay. Okay, we're going to attempt to show you the PowerPoint presentation now and give you an update. Last week, we gave you a list. Hand me that list out there. Yeah, it's in there. It's a shopping list of the Black Wall Street on Kentucky Avenue, which was a market and feasibility study that was done by the Polaris Development Group in 1999 all the way to 2001. And we dotted every dot and crossed every T. And yes, it cost a lot of money to do it. And at that time, Casino Reinvestment Development Authority, which is basically a political entity, was not giving money and funds to black businesses. We just happened to be able to get that and get those funds and hire the best architects and the best marketing firm to come up with the best numbers to move us forward. So while he's preparing that, getting that list together, it consists of a black Wall Street, and here's our shopping list. That's the one. You're gonna put it over here because of the camera. So last week we told you about the shopping list, which consists of, my camera. Club Harlem, yes, a Club Harlem right on Kentucky Avenue. And this study was done, and we're going from Kentucky and the boardwalk, that's right, all the way to the beach. That's gonna be the new Chicken Bone Beach. We're going to start at Kentucky and the beach and go all the way to Landing Cape Community College, right up to the hood, right across from Stanley Holmes Village. That's right. And this is the shopping list. A Club Harlem, a Harlem Hall of Fame, just like they got the Hollywood Hall of Fame, we're going to have a Hall of Fame that's going to talk about the entertainers that entertain here and put their prints here so you can have a Harlem walk. Restaurants, supper club, arcade and bazaar, themed shops, vendors, beauty salon and spa, beach pavilion. That's that Kentucky, that's that Chicken Bone Beach, y'all. We're going to have a dancing area, natural foods is going to be sold there, as well as healing, psychic and palm reading and astrology, books, magazine, and media. Yes, a recording studio. Yes. Performers Arts Center, yes. Jazz club, comedy club, promenade, winter garden and fountains and statues, movie and art films, repertoire theater, virtual arcade, so our young people have some place to go and have some nice juice, healthy juice that they can drink all night and play games if they want. A boardwalk area, arts and crafts, sale exhibits, museum, recording studios, baths, and spa. Now, when we came up with this list, it was very important that we follow up. So every 4 years, you have a different governor that creates a different board called Casino Reinvestment Development Authority. Mostly white, mostly casino owners, and unions sit on the board. It's usually one representative from Atlantic City. Every mayor that we've had has been on the CRDA board. One out of, I believe, like 17 people. So who's deciding the future of Atlantic City after over $5 billion that has been spent through CRDA? Most of it went upstate. Some of it stayed here. But when it stayed here, people like Trump Taj Mahal, Trump Tower, Trump Plaza, they got additional fundings from CRDA to build bigger towers for more hotel rooms. Then they was given the money for entertainment districts inside their casinos, like the Quarter and the Walk. So you see how the injustice of the dollars leaving here and not being spent here happens. So I'm going to get right to the PowerPoint. Commercial break, LeVar? I got it.
I mean, this one? Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Commercial break. Da 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 da.
Okay, if you can see, I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
it. Can they see it from the camera? Okay. Is it clear? It's not shining or anything? Okay.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Okay. Should be. Let me check it and see. Or do I need to lean a little forward?
I think you should want to lean forward.
I can't tell yet because the live's like 5 minutes before. 5 minutes before. With that, but the way you have it right now, that's how it was. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can work with this. Okay. This is Polaris Development Group LLC, Atlantic City Historical Kentucky Avenue Entertainment District. This is the overview.
Ooh.
Okay, the Polaris Development Group LLC proposed a conceptual plan and development program for a themed entertainment community project, Historical Kentucky Avenue Entertainment District 2020. The Polaris Development Group LLC presents the Entertainment District on Historical Kentucky Avenue, Club Harlem proposal, Historical Kentucky Avenue, a cultural center. That's what we were starting off with.
You know I can help you with the PowerPoint, right?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
This is your new Club Harlem right here. I'll say next. This is your new Club Harlem. Right now it's a vacant building on the corner of Atlantic and Kentucky Avenue. This will be saying it'd be phase 1 of rehabbing that building. And this, what you'll see, Club Harlem Lounge, and you see the entertainment. And next slide. And the summary of what we're talking about, this will be an entertainment district, basically a Black Wall Street, to keep the dollar circulating in our community. It's very important that we know how Atlantic City used to be, because Kentucky Avenue used to be the Mecca on Kentucky Avenue in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. And when it comes to Miss America pageant, Chicken Bone Beach, and the Monopoly game, Saltwater Taffy, Atlantic City was also famous for Kentucky Avenue. So this goal is to bring back our heritage and create a new sort of entertainment district, and starting with that hub. Next. The funding costs. The funding costs, we wanted to partner with different developers and different people that's actually doing it already. We had to get this plan into the master plan of the city of Atlantic City and the state of New Jersey, which was not an easy task. But we want to thank 2 white folks that helped us do it. One was Senator Whelan at the time. He was the mayor when we were doing this. And when we became senator, we got into the master plan for the state of New Jersey and CRDA. Also, Mr. Kennedy, John Kennedy, he was the executive director for CRDA, and we haven't seen a dime come in this community for the black community since. Only nickel and dimes. Next. Now, the proposed size and cost of the project. I know everybody's saying, well, wait a minute, y'all got the cost in here? Yes, we do. This is the proposed cost for Phase A, comprising 3 city blocks bounded by Kentucky Avenue from the Boardwalk to Arctic Avenue. This would involve approximately 220,000 square feet of entertainment district with a commercial 20,000 square feet of nonprofit community facilities at an estimated cost of